You are the architect of your reality. Every thought you hold, every belief you accept, and every feeling you nurture creates the world you experience. And at the core of this creation lies one undeniable truth: your higher self. It's not some distant, unattainable part of you, it's your very essence. Your higher self is the part of you that knows your deepest desires, the part that whispers the truth about your unlimited potential, and the part that connects you to the divine power of the universe. To trust your higher self is to trust that you already possess everything you need to manifest what you want. But you must understand, the key here is trust. It's easy to say that you believe in your potential, but true trust runs deeper than mere words. True trust is felt in the silence of your heart when your mind tries to convince you otherwise. It's the unshakable knowing that despite what your senses might tell you, the unseen forces of the universe are working in your favor. When you learn to trust your higher self, you begin to expect great things. Expectation is powerful because what you expect is what you get. If you expect failure, if you expect rejection, if you expect lack, the universe will deliver exactly that. But if you expect success, abundance, and joy, you will find your life unfolding in ways that match those expectations. You see, your higher self does not operate under the limitations of the physical world. It knows no boundaries and is always guiding you toward the life you are meant to live. Many people struggle with the idea of trusting their higher self because they've been taught to rely solely on the intellect, to plan, to strategize, to control. But the higher self doesn't function in the realm of control. It operates in a realm of flow, where intuition, faith, and surrender are the guiding principles. When you trust this part of yourself, you release the need to control the outcome. You allow the universe to take over, knowing that it will bring about the perfect conditions for your desires to manifest. One of the greatest challenges you will face is learning to quiet the noise of the world and your own mind, so you can hear the voice of your higher self. It speaks to you in moments of stillness, in flashes of inspiration, in those gut feelings that you can't quite explain. It's subtle but always present. But to hear it, you must first trust that it's there. You must believe that there is a part of you far wiser than the surface-level thoughts that race through your mind. When you align with your higher self, you will notice a shift in how you approach life. You will no longer be swayed by external circumstances because you understand that the true power lies within you. Challenges will no longer seem like obstacles, but opportunities for growth. Fear will no longer paralyze you, because you know that whatever happens, your higher self will guide you through it. Trust becomes your foundation, and from that foundation, you build a life of peace, abundance, and fulfillment. Now, let's talk about the law of attraction and how it ties into trusting your higher self. The law of attraction is simple: like attracts like. Whatever you focus on, whatever energy you emit, is what you attract into your life. When you trust your higher self, you emit an energy of confidence, faith, and certainty. You're not sending mixed signals to the universe, where one moment you believe in your power and the next moment you're filled with doubt. You become a clear channel for what you desire because your trust aligns your vibration with the frequency of what you want. You must also recognize that trusting your higher self doesn't mean that you won't experience doubt or fear. Those feelings are part of the human experience. But when you trust your higher self, you don't let those emotions control you. You acknowledge them, and then you release them, knowing that they are simply temporary. You don't allow them to dictate your actions or your beliefs about what is possible for you. Instead, you return to the truth that your higher self is always working on your behalf. Even when things seem to be going wrong, even when it feels like nothing is happening, trust that the universe is moving pieces into place that you can't yet see. This is where patience comes in. Trust and patience go hand in hand because the manifestations you desire may not always come in the timeline you expect. But they will come when the time is right, when all conditions are perfect. And the more you trust, the more you align with that perfect timing. A critical component of trusting your higher self is learning to release resistance. Resistance is born out of fear, doubt, and control. It's when you hold on too tightly to how things should unfold, when you try to force outcomes or manipulate circumstances. Resistance blocks the flow of energy from your higher self. It's like building a wall between you and your desires. But when you release resistance and surrender to the guidance of your higher self, you allow that energy to flow freely. You open the door for miracles to happen. Surrender doesn't mean giving up on what you want. It means giving up the need to control how it will come. It means trusting that your higher self knows the best path, even if that path is different from what your mind had envisioned. It means releasing the fear that if you don't take matters into your own hands, nothing will happen. Trust that something is always happening, even if you can't see it. In trusting your higher self, you become more in tune with your desires. You start to feel what resonates with your soul and what doesn't. You begin to understand that not every desire comes from your true self. Some desires are influenced by external factors, society, ego, fear of missing out. But when you trust your higher self, you can discern between what you truly want and what is merely noise. This discernment allows you to focus your energy on what truly matters, what brings you joy, what makes your heart sing. As you continue on this journey of trusting your higher self, note that it is a process. You won't get it right all the time, and that's okay. Every experience, whether it's a success or a setback, is part of your growth. Each moment is an opportunity to deepen your trust, to let go of control, and to align more fully with your higher self. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. The more you trust, the more you see the results of that trust in your life. Ultimately, trusting your higher self means living in harmony with the divine within you. It means recognizing that you are a powerful creator, capable of shaping your reality through your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. It means knowing that you are never alone, that the universe is always working with you, through you, and for you. It means understanding that you are the master of your destiny, and by trusting your higher self, you unlock the infinite potential that exists within you. So, trust. Trust that your higher self knows the way. Trust that what you desire is already on its way to you. Trust that every step you take, every decision you make, is guided by a force far greater than the limitations of your physical mind. And when you trust in this way, when you fully align with your higher self, you will find that the life you've always dreamed of is not just possible, it's inevitable. In conclusion, your higher self is always present, waiting for you to listen and trust. It speaks to you through intuition, guiding you toward the experiences that align with your deepest desires. Life has so much to offer, and the power to tap into that abundance lies within you. By learning to trust this deeper aspect of yourself, you open doors to possibilities you may not have imagined. The path ahead becomes clearer when you trust, not because the circumstances change, but because you've shifted your perspective to one that knows your potential is unlimited. You don't need external validation, nor do you need to rely on what others think. Your higher self is connected to a source far greater than any opinions or judgments the world may offer. This source, which you are inherently a part of, knows what's best for you. The more you listen and trust, the more you align with what you're truly meant to experience. If you found value in what I've shared today, please take a moment to like this video. Every bit of support helps us continue to create content that inspires and uplifts. If this message resonated with you, consider subscribing to the channel so you can stay connected to future insights and teachings that can guide you further on your personal path. You deserve to live a life filled with clarity, joy, and abundance, and trusting your higher self is a crucial step in making that happen. If you want more content like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on the next video. There's so much more to explore, and by subscribing, you ensure that you'll have direct access to all the upcoming lessons and insights that can assist you on your way. We're all in this together, learning and growing each day. Your support means the world. If you believe this content could benefit someone you know, go ahead and share it with them, and be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Before you leave, hit that like button and subscribe. By doing so, you'll be supporting the channel and ensuring you don't miss out on any future teachings. Thank you for being here, and until next time, keep trusting in your higher self.